We're going to begin this hour with a rising Republican star responding to the increase in anti-Semitism and anti-Islamic threats across this country. The Anti-Defamation League reports a nearly 400% spike, 400% in anti-Semitic incidents in the past year. Now, this started long before the current Middle East violence. Virginia Governor Youngkin plans to issue an executive directive this morning to address hate in his state. He joins us from Richmond, only on CBS this morning. Governor Youngkin, it's good to have you. We always like it when you're at the table, but
good morning.
We're glad that you're joining us.
Thank you for having me back.
We're glad to see you.
Well, thank you for having me back. It's always great to start my day with you.
Yeah, we feel that. We feel the same. Now, you say you're concerned about all religious violence, regardless. But I'm curious about what is happening exactly in your state and what plans do you have to address it? Because what we've been reporting this morning is terrifying and scary, and it's increasing everywhere. What's happening at your place?
Well, it of course began with the barbaric terrorist attack from Hamas on Israelis. And as a result of that, we have seen a massive increase in anti-Semitic threats across the Commonwealth. And I also know that members of the Muslim community are worried about backlash. And so we're issuing an executive directive this morning that first calls on our law enforcement community to coordinate around our Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security and a situation room to coordinate federal, state, and local resources. We also have grants available to houses of worship in order to help protect them. And finally, we are working to make sure that all of our K through 12 and our higher ed systems have active plans in order to support members of the Jewish faith and the Muslim faith at a time when we do see a massive rise in anti-Semitic behavior, threats. And I hear every day, as I have visited with many members of these religious communities, that they're afraid. And I had a family come up to me at a recent gathering, a Jewish family, saying that they were afraid for their children. And so this is an important moment for us to stand strong against hate, to remind everyone that there is no room for hate in Virginia or America. And we stand up for people's ability to express their religious freedom.
Yeah, they've got good reason to be afraid.
Yeah, indeed. You know, Governor, this is a particular issue on college campuses. We've seen incidents at Cornell University, Cooper Union here in New York City, many other campuses across the country, Berkeley. What is it in particular, do you think, is going on college campuses in this country with the spike in anti-Semitism?
Well, I think first and foremost, we have a group of college students that don't fully appreciate the gravity of this terrorist attack. This is not about a political debate with regards to a one-state versus two-state solution for the Middle East. This was a terrorist act where 1,400 Israelis were murdered, including women and children. And therefore, the gravity of this, I think, often is misunderstood. And I also worry about what's being taught on these campuses. And what we're seeing, of course, is real hate speech and real threats being directed towards the Jewish community. And there is no place for it. And I want to be very clear that we will stand strong against hate, regardless of the group that it is perpetrated against. But right now, we're seeing massive increase in anti-Semitic behavior. You know, I started our entire administration with a commission to combat anti-Semitism. We were able to adopt the universal definition of anti-Semitism in our General Assembly. This has been a big priority, and now we're seeing why it's so important.
And, Governor, speaking of hate, the tragedy in Maine marks 565 mass shootings in the U.S. this year. I want to talk about gun laws. And early this year, you mentioned that gun laws don't keep people safe. It's the behavior of people that we have to watch. Then you went on to say that parents have to take responsibility for keeping the guns from the hands of their children. They need to be held accountable. I feel like our lawmakers need to be held accountable, especially mentioning that parents should keep the guns out of hands of children when the average age of mass shooters is 33 years old. Has your position changed, especially given that there's funding on the table in Virginia for red flag laws to be bolstered up?
Well, first of all, let me just clarify that the comment that you referenced was with regards to a 6-year-old that was allowed to get a gun from his mother that had not properly stored it. And parents in Virginia have a legal obligation to maintain a safe storage of their firearms so that their children, like the 6-year-old, couldn't get their hands on it. That is absolutely a parent's responsibility. And in fact, that particular mother is being prosecuted. With regards to broader red flag laws and gun laws, Virginia is near the top of the nation in the severity of our gun laws. And what we're, of course, seeing is that there are massive holes in our mental health system. It's one of the reasons why that I have been so focused on reforming and transforming our entire behavioral health system. We just passed 22 bills in order to get us started on this massive transformation. We've received funding out of our General Assembly to take a giant step. But when people need help, they need to get help the day they ask for it, not weeks later, months later, or years later. And of course, what we're seeing is the ramifications of a mental health system across the nation that unfortunately has not been able to respond to the massive crisis of behavioral health across Virginia and the country.
Governor, the clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking. In 15 seconds, if you could, because we're going to get yanked off here. You know, Americans are dissatisfied with their choices for president. We understand donors have approached you to potentially run as a Republican. Can you confirm that?
Well, we have our biggest elections in Virginia in 8 days, and we have been really focused there. I have been in Virginia, not in Iowa, not in New Hampshire, not in South Carolina. I am focused on Virginia.
But the question, Governor, the question was, have donors approached you, and are you thinking about it? That's all. Yes, Gail, they've approached me. No, they haven't. No, I'm not thinking about it.
Gail, they've approached me, and I have been focused on Virginia, and everybody knows it because I've said it so frequently for the last year.
All right. Thank you, Governor. We're going to get in trouble.
Governor, you're good. Yeah. You're good. Thank you very much. It's always good to see you. Time now to check your local weather. It's 8:08.
Much appreciated.